All right, you knew we had to come back here in 2024. Hey everybody, this is Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and guess what? We're back here at Niagara Amusement Park and Splash World. Don't forget Splash World. And we are here to tell you everything that's new and exciting in 2024 here at this park. And you know what? There's a lot. This is going to be a pretty long video because there's whole new sections open up here. There's new ways to get into the water park, new kids attractions, new family attractions. There's a lot. So kick back and relax because we're going to show you everything that's new in 2024 at Niagara Amusement Park and of course Splash World. All right, so what's new at Niagara Amusement Park? Well, so if you're familiar, this area here pretty much ended right about here. They kind of had a fence going around. Well, as you can see right in front of me, the Sea Dragon is now going, and by the way, this whole area is now open up here. So that's why I had to get back to Niagara. I got notification from actually the park, people from the park telling me, hey, we opened up a whole new section here. Well, here you go. They got a Sea Dragon, which is a standard pirate ship, but a great attraction there. And then right over here, they're still working on it, but this is actually going to be a dark ride, a classic dark ride. And this is all new right in the front there. If you look, they've got skeletons, witches, Freddy Krueger, and all that. So this isn't operational yet, but you can actually go through the entire area and you can see all the rides that they have here. So we're also going to be doing a spotlight of this. But for this one, we want to basically, what's new? Let's show you everything that's here. So you see right here, you got this Sea Dragon going. And you see right here, they're working on the dark ride. Over here is going to be a food stand called Boppers. So that's going to be opening up soon. Here's another food stand. I don't know if they're going to be utilizing all these, but it definitely brings you back to the heyday of this park. And as you come over here, that looks like it's going to be an administration building there. Now right here's the back end of the train, which is right there. And then of course that's Silver Comet. Over here they got restrooms and the Boppers. Now over here is how you get the Splashaway Bay water park and stuff like that. That's the old sign, but we'll show you that then. But let's show you some more of the stuff that's over here in the back section. So this looks like this is going to be a Himalaya eventually. Like I said, what I do like is they have this section open with some of the attractions, not all the attractions, so at least you can see. They got some benches, they got some picnic tables and stuff. When you head over here, here's another new attraction that's going, which is the Tilt-A-Whirl. So they actually have a pirate ship and a Tilt-A-Whirl. In the back, you're going to see the Flyers going. Well, that's not really a new attraction. That was actually earlier this year they had it. Last year they had it, but they had it in a different location. They relocated the Flyers, but yet again, here's the Tilt-A-Whirl. Over there is their Flyers. Over here is Dippin' Dots. I noticed a lot of Dippin' Dots at the park. So that's Dippin' Dots. I'm going to walk around this way first. So there's the Tilt-A-Whirl. Over here is their Flyers. Trying to see what the name of it is there, but now they do have some back areas that they need to clean up a little bit, but so that's 1, 2, 3 rides going back here. But you know what? There's a few more too. Over here, this looks like an old show area, which is closed right now. I do like the fact that they have the IB Parks logo on the sign there, which is Clementon Park, Indiana Beach. And, oh, this is the Flying Scooters. That's what they call that. Indiana Beach and Clementon. And right here, here's another attraction they got going. Antique cars. Now, I only see one car on there, but they do have antique cars going here. And what I really like about this is a really neat track here. You actually got a bridge that goes under and over, so it's pretty nice. Here's Midway Pizza. So they have a pizza place back here. And it looks like they're getting that second car going, so they might actually have 2 cars getting ready to go. And of course, they're taking the Six Flags rule there and having some loud music. We're gonna come over this way just because the puddles are pretty bad back here. Now, right in front of me is the Serpent. Now, the Serpent's not going yet. that is a attraction that they're still waiting for the great state of New York to release. But they do have some of the trains on there and stuff like that. And this has been saying pretty much abandoned forever. But there is one more attraction all the way back here. And right there it is, their Ferris wheel. They actually have the Ferris wheel going. Now for me, the Ferris wheel is kind of special because before we even knew this park was there, years ago, Ari and I headed out to Canada's Wonderland, and driving back we saw this Ferris wheel, and we stopped by the park real quick, and it was too expensive. You know, we were on our way to Darien Lake. Well, then the park closed, and then Ari started going to Niagara University, which is right up the road, and I would always see this Ferris wheel, and I kept kicking myself because I'm like, man, I'm never going to get a chance to go to that park. And then yet again, IB Parks with Gene Staples came out of nowhere, saved the park. And the fact that this Ferris wheel is now operational along with the Serpent is just such a great thing. So, but let's show you the rest over here. You've got the rest of the track there and the Ferris wheel. So what's new? Well, the park kind of grew, probably 50%. So definitely make sure you come here, because it seems like every week or everything else, there's a new attraction getting added to their list. All right, so as soon as you come in the park here, the first thing that caught my eye when I came over here, now I didn't explore. First thing I did, I always like doing the Explorer and being shocked at what I see, but right over here they got Dippin' Dots now. They didn't have Dippin' Dots last year, and also the signage into the Kitty Cafe is a lot different. So as soon as you come in, you got a nice little change there. And we're going to show you a little bit more of the Kitty Land a little bit later on in this video. But the other thing I noticed too is, as you come over here, the Kitty Land Cafe's got a whole new menu. They've actually got loaded fries, chicken tenders, hot dogs, and all that kind of stuff there. Homemade lemonade. So there's a new menu over here with the Simply Loaded foods. And then over here, this is brand new. They actually have a guest services right here in the heart of everything. So it's brand new, great signage. Everything looks fantastic here. And then right over here's the kiddie shows that they have. But then also, it looks a little bit different to me. I don't know if they replaced the carousel or not, but the carousel looks a little bit different. There's only one way into the carousel, and it's right here. So here is their Grand Carousel, and right over here is their Pirate Show. So I'm going to go and show you some more things that are new here at the park. All right, we're over here in the Western section, of course, but if you know anything about our what's new or revisit it, we always go into the store. And here they got a general store that's right towards the front. If you go in that way, it takes you to the front. But we always want to show you the newest merchandise that they have here. It looks like they're keeping the logo from last year, which works out well because the hat I wear all the time is actually that logo, so that's a win. But here they got the t-shirts and stuff. We actually already have this shirt. And come over here. Now this wall, they actually have the goofy hats, but they also got some good hats too. Nice little bucket hat there. There's a lot of buffalo stuff here. And look, they have the orange version of my hat, which is nice. If orange was available, I might grab that one. They got beanies because this is Niagara, so of course it gets cold. Even today, it's a little bit colder than usual. That's a new hat there. That's something I didn't see before. Got this. And they got a couple new designs here too. They still got the donut unicorns. This place loves the donut unicorns. So this is one of the nicer shirts there too. A little bit different play on the logo. And then they have it in tie-dye. So this must be the third logo they're doing now, because that is a totally different logo than before. So I do like the fact that every year they seem to have a new logo. But there's some of that merch there. They got some of the old shot glasses, which we give away with the podcast. Over here is some mugs. And over here, if people still use fanny packs, they got the fanny packs. And then they got some general stuff here with the merchandise. And then they got actually nice backpacks here. So, and that's what they got here. And then here you can also buy the dirt, which right outside you can actually then get your rocks and your gemstones and stuff here. So this is basically all the new stuff. Oh, there's some stickers on that end there. But this is all the new stuff they have here at the main store. Basically right off the main, right by the carousel, and then right as soon as you go into the Western World there. Now let me know, do you like this logo, or do you like the classic logo, which is that one? Let us know in the comment section, and let's jump off to the next thing. All right, so we know they opened up the back area, but that's not all they did. The area over by Silver Comet, yet again, if you, this is just a beautiful park here, but the area by the Silver Comet also got a lot of love, and some of the stuff is open and ready to go, and some of it is not. But I kind of want to walk around this way because this was not here before. So they added this right here, the Belgian waffle stand. But there's Silver Comet. But if you watched last year, they had a flyer in the middle of this area. Well, that ain't a flyer. So this is what they're calling Midway Mayhem, and it is huge. It is a classic, kind of like a pendulum ride here, but I've never seen one like this. Now, of course, it's not going yet. With a lot of the different things here, they're still putting things together and getting everything all, putting all the finishing touches on here. But wow, they took out the flyers, and you saw where the flyers were. They're in the new back area, but they took out the flyers and they added this ride. And yeah, looking at it right now, it's probably not going to be going this year, but it's something that is a huge, huge addition to the park. So even in the third year, they've already added into this area. The first year they got Silver Comet going, second year they added those bumper cars, and now they've got Midway Mayhem there right by the game. So yeah, there's something that's new, and hopefully next time I'm here, this bad boy's going. Hey everybody, we're back here in the back of the park at Niagara there. I just love seeing that Ferris wheel going, it's Serpent, and of course the antique cars. But basically, we're about halfway done with the video, so if you like what we're doing, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Pretty much this is our 15th park of the year. We might not get to 60, but you know what? We're going to have a good time trying. And, without further ado, let's get back to revisiting Niagara Amusement Park. All right, we're back here by the Sea Dragon, which is the new attraction for this year. Now, the one thing I wanted to show you real quick here, the reason why we're over here is, over there's the games, and over there's the Midway Mayhem and stuff like that. But last year, if you wanted to get to the water park, you actually had a path that was right over this way by the games. And the path was right there. It would take you across, and it would take you along that path right there to get into the water park. Well, that's all blocked off now. So now what they have you doing, which actually makes sense because it brings the traffic to this new section, but right over here, you take this right by the Sea Dragon and the dark ride, and you go over here on the other side of Boppers, and the new entrance to the water park, which is called Splash World, just like over at Clemton Park. But here they actually, what I thought was kind of neat is they actually have the old name on the sign. So I guess historically, this is how you would actually go. But over here is the Himalaya, but come over here, Splash Away Bay Water Park is the sign they have. So this is how you actually get into the water park now. So instead of taking that path that is right over there, let me brighten that up a little bit, which is kind of scenic and stuff, but you used to go right along the parking lot. Now you come over here, because this whole section of the back over here is this way. So now to get into the water park, you come over here to Splash Away Bay, and that's how you get in now. All right, so we're over here in Kittyland. So as soon as you come into the park, the entrance is right there. You go around the train, and the entire right side is the Kittyland here. And I'll be honest with you, there's some things that might be the same, but a lot of stuff looked new when I came here. So right there's the restrooms, but when you come in, they still got the free golf, where you can come in here and you just play around the golf. There's 18 holes, and when I was checking it out earlier, it actually looks fairly new with a lot of their stuff. I've been very impressed with everything I've seen here. You get the balls, right there's the different clubs, and then this whole area here, this whole back area here is their mini golf course. So even though the mini golf course isn't new, I'm looking at the how it looked last year, and it's night and day. It looks like they redid all the greens, so that's quite enjoyable. And then right in front of us here is the helicopters, and the helicopters look a little bit brighter, a little bit more vibrant, which is always nice to see. And then I know this is new because they're still putting it together. That's a sure sign that something is new, is when it's actually not together yet. But it looks like this is going to be a a cute little kids attraction here coming up soon. So some assembly required, but you know they're going to work on that and have that going soon. Now I remember that from last year, so that's not a new attraction. But as we walk over here, the Kiddieland's in two big sections. So this is the front section, but now remember right here the ponies were here, but the boats are brand new. This is brand new here, so that's a new kiddie attraction. So there's at least one or two new ones here. These are kind of neat because I've never seen them like this. Are the ponies, and it looks like a classic type of ride, but it's adorable there. It's a very simple concept there, but there you go. And then right here comes the boats. So you see the boats. Boats are looking pretty good there. And now we're going to walk over this way. Now the one thing that is different from our what's new last year is over here you can see all these picnic tables. Well, last year there was little kid roller coaster tracks. So I don't know if they weren't able to put that coaster together, they're missing pieces, or it just wasn't working out. But this last year was they had a coaster that looked like they were going to put there. So that's not there anymore. And then we're going to go through the second part of the Kiddieland, just because it's always good to try to figure out exactly what's new. And since things have changed so rapidly around here, I want to make sure that we don't miss anything. So I remember this ride from last year. Very vibrant too, color-wise. And I remember the car carousel. But when you come over this way, there is a ride that you could tell is classic. And that's this ride right here. And they're calling this one, sometimes it's hard to see the names, this one's called Hot Rod Cruising. And as you can tell, this is an old ride. Look how small these cars are and stuff like that. These are all for little kids and stuff. And as you come over here, now it is a rainy day, but that's something that's brand new. And then over here is another ride that's brand new for this year, which is the Steel Colt. This is an adorable ride. Nice little train ride there. And then they had the drop tower before, but one last new ride in the kiddie section here is this little swing ride. Like I said, it's neat when you come back to a park every year because you can notice what's new. But this one's called Whirly Swings, and it's a nice little run. It's actually in really good shape too, so they've been taking care of their stuff here. But that's what they have for the Kiddieland, which is a lot. So let me know if I missed something new or missed something old or something like that. Just let me know in the comment section. And let's jump on to see what else is new. All right, so right here's the western section there. There's our barbecue area. But right here, there is a store. Now, this is the Western Town Mining Supply. And just like the general store, which we always go through, here they've got some stuff here too. So if you're interested in mining for the different gemstones, they have all the different ones back here. But this is all where you can get a lot of different new things. Here you actually got some stickers that were brand new. You got the Western Town one, Silver Comet, and then the general sticker here. If you're in the mood for, or you need to get a rocking horse for your kid, I know where to get them now. So, but right here is a lot of different stuff here. They got the moon phases with Grand Island, Niagara Amusement Park there. They got Floss Like a Boss, which is totally new. Definitely playing off the Buffalo. And here you got Texas Hold'em, but these are a little bit different. You don't see these over at the general store. So I do like the fact that they have some different items in both stores, so you're not just getting the same thing. Over here is some cowboy stuff. You got the train whistles, and you got a Bowie knife and stuff. And then right here, this is actually something I thought was pretty cool. So you got the Buffalo there, and then Niagara Amusement Parks on Buffalo. So when you do come to this park, definitely make sure you check out both stores because they do have different merchandise in both. So last year they had a different vendor here over at the Kitty Cafe here, but I wanted to show you a little bit more. So they actually have weekly specials now. Here's the hot dogs, slaw dogs, loaded, chicken fingers, and all that kind of stuff here. But here you actually got some healthier stuff here. You got some salads, Mediterranean, Caribbean heat, and all that kind of stuff here. So right in the front here, when you come in, they actually have a brand new menu over here at the Kitty Land Cafe. But like I said, they got a new vendor in there, so there's going to be a lot of new things to try out and to enjoy this year at Niagara. All right, we're back to the back of the park again. Right there is a Silver Comet. Right there is the Dark Ride opening soon. Of course, right there is the Sea Dragon. But you know what? We want to talk about the games. So the games kind of look a little bit different this year. So yet again, kind of like the kids section, there's so many new things. I want to make sure that I'm not neglecting anything here. So right over here, this is the water race. $5 per play, $10 for 3 plays. And this is a typical kind of racing game here where you shoot into the hole there, and then the winner gets to pick their prize. Some of the different prizes they have there, the mushrooms look a little happier. And over here is aliens. So they actually have, looks like they got 8 of them that are actually able to go. So I know they basically got that going a little bit better, which is nice. But I do like the prizes they have here. So next to that, they actually have break a plate. 1 break plate wins, 5 for 3 throws. And these are the plates. So that's pretty much how they are there. But I do love, these are definitely new because they got the Dippin' Dots here. So you got teddy bears with Dippin' Dots. You've got the, I guess these are hedgehogs. And up there you've got the gnomes with the ice cream heads there. So you got some different prizes right there. Over here, the next one is this Shatter Ball, which is $2 per ball, $10 gives you 10 balls. And here you actually get the wiffle balls. Gonna make that a little bit darker for you. And you basically gotta get it in different holes. Different color holes gets different prizes. Here you go. This is where you get the pineapples, the watermelons, the avocados. We've seen these at a lot of different parks. But actually the thing that's really neat is they actually got, let me zoom in there, you got a couple small ones there, which are kind of nice. All right. So over here, this is their bigger kind of rolling ball game here. Yabba Dabba Doo, so it's still the Flintstones here. This one's called Derby. $5 per play, $10 gets you 3 plays. Now, unlike other parks, here you can actually utilize cash. So you don't have to get a game card here, but it tells you right there, yellow is good, blue is better, red is the best. I always love the theming of the park, and right there is IB Parks right there, Indiana Beach Parks, their logo. But here you got yourself these little aliens that are like cyclopses. Over here, next thing is the balloon toss. Now this one is the beanbag one here. You get 1 toss of $3, $5 gives you 3. But if you watch their Let's Play, see the beanbags in there? You throw the beanbags and it pushes the balloon up against the pin in the back. So you actually don't have darts. But here they got, these are really adorable here. You got the ice cream cones and you've got the seagulls there. But guess what? They still have the donut unicorns. So those are still here. But the seagulls are pretty good, and the flamingos, those are pretty nice. Next one here is actually Hot Shots. $5 a shot, 10 gives you 3. This is a simple game. You make the basketball, you basically win. And here you actually do win basketballs. These kind of look the same as last year there. You got some colorful ones, you got a smiley face and stuff like that. And then over here is the last one, which is Fried Frogs. $5 per play. There's a winner every time. Basically, you put the fishing pole right in their mouth, and here you can win different sizes. You've got the little octopuses, the belly buddies, and stuff like that. So the prize is definitely a lot better than they were last year. So definitely, if you're in the mood for games, they have a whole Midway here on your way to the new section, which is a little dark there. But right here you go. You got a galaxy of games over right across from the Silver Comet and the Midway Mayhem ride. All right, so we're kind of in between the Western Show over by the Scrambler, but I really got to say, it's something that really makes me happy. So right here, before you get into where the show area is and where the barbecue is, they have this old dock that used to be a kind of a boat ride, and the island in the middle was Indian Island. Should be Native American Island, but you know, if you look over there, you can still see the teepee right there poking out there. But when I first came here, this was nothing but algae. It was, you could tell the park was abandoned. There was nothing worthy of being there and stuff. But when you look now, the water is beautiful. There's fish in here. I've actually seen fish. The beauty of this park is something that I think a lot of people miss. But you can, right over here, there's all picnic tables and stuff like that. This would be, I wish I lived closer to Niagara because I really love this park. Right there's the cowtails and stuff like that. And then how you go over the water all the time. They really have done a great job. And it's the things that, people know about the rides, people want the food, people want, the attractions and stuff like that. But the fact that they've taken such good care of this park and have done just wonders with this area here that they don't even utilize, but it still just looks beautiful. So yes, I know this is what's new. What's new is it's still a beautiful park. All right, so we're back here in, I guess what they call the Mayhem, well, the Midway, not the Mayhem, but over here, like I said before, we want to talk about some of the food locations here too. And right here is the fried dough. But this Midway area just got completely taken over by a vendor. And this is actually Asian cuisine here. So right there they have twisted tamaki, which is home Australian style sushi rolls. But here's their menu, and I love what they've done here. So homely Australian style sushi rolls here. So they have the Korean beef combo, the vegan combo, the chicken teriyaki bowl, tempura fried cheesesteak, mocha mochi ice cream, and then I have no idea what that is, but here's what the ice cream is. So they got the different, let me darken that up for you guys real quick here. So they got different salted caramel, espresso, mango, passion fruit. The cake batter's sounds pretty good there. So what I really like about what they're doing with this park here is before this used to be cotton candy and stuff. So they're diversifying their food options here. They've always had the barbecue, but now they're bringing in vendors that have something unique. And it's great to see something like this at the park. And it's right by their big attraction, so he's got a good location there with Silver Comet. So definitely make sure you check it out here when you're over here at Niagara. All right, so the one thing I noticed in the western section that's new-ish is kind of when you come over here, they haven't really changed in here. It's more of an ice cream parlor. But the one thing I did notice is they've expanded different menus. And the barbecue barn definitely has some different specials that they change every day. And just today they have a thing that's kind of neat, the Calamity Jane, which is a baked potato with honey butter with pulled pork and cheddar cheese. So I do like the fact that every time you come here they might have something new and exciting. They also have the menu right out here now. They got today's specials with the pizza too. We also have hot diggity dogs and all that kind of stuff there. So definitely check out our Let's Eat at Niagara to go over all the different food locations. But they do have daily specials here, so you can grab that while you're watching the show. All right, so I'd be remiss if we just focus completely on the what's new over at Niagara without actually showing you anything with Splash World. So I want to come over here real quick here. Now there isn't much new at Splash World, but I do want to show you over here what they have at Splash World. So there is a new entrance to get into Splash World. So that was either earlier or later, but right over here is the lazy river. The water level is really high because it had a lot of rain. Right here is a kids section. Over here is their mat racers. So I still got all that. This is a rainy day here, so very light crowds today in the water park, which, like I said, if you don't mind a little bit chillier weather, this would be a great day to come. So we can come over here. So now we're at the larger section here. Now the biggest change I saw from last year actually has to do with the food here. It looks like before they used to have a vendor in here that was pretty famous in the Buffalo area, but it looks like they kind of changed that out there. So now they got more of a general food services here. Splash World Cafe, which is basically pizza logs, fries, chicken fingers, and things like that. And then over here is their Beachcombers store, and we're gonna go in there quick and see what's new. All right, so we're gonna walk in here real quick here, and they got a lot of the standard stuff that you see here. They got Dippin' Dots. There's a lot of Dippin' Dots, but they've got their Niagara Splash World towels. I actually have a Clementon Park one that I have actually with me. But over here is they have some sundresses, some basic merchandise there, flip-flops of course, and then some men's swimwear and stuff like that. Now they, just like last year, they got the Hawaiian shirts, and I've been trying to stop doing that. But just like with the other stores, I do notice that this store actually has a different shirt than the other one. So every store here actually does have different merchandise that's specific for their stores. So that's what the shirt is here. And if you watch the other part of the video, you're going to see the other shirts that are available at the other parts there. So that is what we got here at Splash World for, they got the little kid slides over there still. Over here's how you get into the lazy river. And over here's their big one, which is their Daredevil Falls. So that's everything that they got here at Splash World for 2024. All right, as we wander around the park, we do notice stuff that's a little bit different, and we actually didn't notice at first, but they actually, right here is this Main Street Sweets and Treats, which is, right there is the entrance to the park and the exit to the park here. So we went into the candy shop before, which is Main Street Sweets and Treats, but new for this year is actually Prominent Coffee Company. So this is the mushroom coffee here you can get. And basically right here, this is brand new. So they have bubble tea, they have coffee, they have food here, which is waffles and scones. And if we wait a second, I think it's going to change and stuff like that. But this is another one of the vendors. There's a lot of new vendors here this year. And like I said, when you come in the morning, you can grab your coffee. When you need a bubble tea, you can have a bubble tea here. But pretty much right here, you got all the different Prominent coffee stuff going through. The bubble teas are very popular nowadays. I see that at a lot of parks. So this is brand new, and it's funny because I think this window is brand new, because before you used to have to go inside the store. So yet again, if you're here, make sure you check out the mushroom coffee here. I've never had it, probably never will, because I'm not a big coffee drinker, but at least now you have the option. And actually right here's all the different prices. They have fruit teas, raspberry lemonade, milk tea, boba, and the whole 9 yards. So they got a lot for you to choose from here. So definitely make sure you check out Prominent Coffee Company at Niagara Amusement Park. So there you go. Everything that's new at Niagara Amusement Park for 2024. Now right there is Kiddie Land, but let's come over here quick here. We always like to talk about how beautiful this park is. Well, right there is the bridge for the railroad. And over here, that was, in the old days, Indian Island. So this park is simply one of the most beautiful parks I've ever been to. But what do you think of Niagara Amusement Park there? Have you had a chance to come to this park? Have you had a chance to enjoy the food, the rides, the environment, the whole 9 yards here? Did you get to Splash World? Let us know in the comments section here. And if you have any questions about this great park, definitely let me know. We've been coming here for 3 years. We just did a brand new Explore because there's so many different things here. And we want to make sure that we help promote this park to help keep this thing going, because what they've done in the last 3 years is simply amazing. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the queue.